have a new blackberry plant. This particular one, the roots had already grown out of the bottom of the pot. And when I lifted it up, I could feel the roots stuck coming out of the bottom right here. And so now I'm going to take a cutting from that root. So here's the root right there. Go. So here's the root that I took. It's about 6-7 inches long. I'm going to try to get 3 cuttings out of this. I probably should just do 2, but I'm going to do 3. This one doesn't have very many roots sticking off there, the little parts. But I'm going to try it anyway. Now I'll just water them in. Now I'll just keep them in the shade for the next 6 weeks to a couple of months. I'll cover this one with plastic wrap to hold in the moisture and see if that helps over the other 2. Tip layering and serpentine layering have always worked well for me, but root cuttings, not as much. Most likely because I sometimes forget about the moisture level and they get too dry, so maybe this will help. Two weeks later and one has started to grow. Nothing so far in the other 2. This is a 3-week update on my blackberry cuttings. So far I only have one that has taken. This one right here. I started this 3 weeks ago. I accidentally bent the top as I was getting it out. It was straight, but it's doing pretty well. This is exactly 1 month since I first started my blackberry root cuttings. So I have had some success. I'm pretty excited about it. So originally all 3 were in here. This one started to grow first, it sprouted up, and it would no longer fit in here with leaving the cover over, so I took it out. This is exactly 1 month later, and here's my blackberry plant from the cutting. So these 2 are both not covered, I just kept them damp. This one sprouted, nothing from this one, and then I just saw today that this one seems to have sprouted. Now I'll move this one into a larger container. Press it down and check the spacing. Loosen it up and remove it from the cup. Reposition more to the center and backfill with soil. And I'll just water it in real well. Two months later, and both root cuttings are doing very well. Hopefully this video was helpful by showing the simple root cutting process. If you have some other tips on root cutting success, please leave me a comment and tell me about it. To finish this video, here's a look at my Blackberry row. You can see all the pots that I've used to tip layer and serpentine layer the Blackberry canes. This season I ended up with about 35 layered Blackberry plants that I ended up giving away to family and neighbors. Tip and serpentine layering are my preferred methods because I find it easier and less involved, and that you don't have to worry about the moisture levels as much since they're still receiving support from the main plant. That's all for this video. Don't forget to leave a comment and tell me what you're growing in your garden. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe.